Consider a spring of constant K. Let us assume that this is cut into two springs in the length ratio. M is to n. That means this has got m portion of the total length, this has got n portion of the total length. So these two will become two different springs of constants K1 and K2. And K1 is equal to m plus n into K divided by m. And K2 will be equal to m plus n into K divided by n. Assume that this spring is cut into two pieces in the ratio 1 is to 2. That means a shorter one and a longer one. Then what is the constant of the first one? K1. As per the equation, K1 is m plus n into K by m. Here m is equal to 1, n is equal to 2. So 1 plus 2, 3K divided by 1 is the constant of the first one. The constant of the second one will be equal to 3K divided by 2. If springs are connected in parallel, the equivalent constant is the sum of their spring constants. If they are connected in series, then for two springs we can use the equation K1 K2 by K1 plus K2, and if there are more than 2, then we go for the equation 1 by Ks equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2 plus 1 by K3. How to check whether springs are connected in series or parallel? For this, the following three tests can be carried out. First one, check whether axes of different springs are parallel or not. Axes are parallel or not. Second one, one end of each spring. One end of each spring is fixed. That means non-oscillating. Third point, other end of each spring is connected to oscillator, is on the oscillating body, is connected to the oscillator. If the three criteria are satisfied, first one correct, second one correct, and third one correct, then the springs are in parallel. And if only first one is correct and second and third are not correct, only first one is correct, second is not correct, third is not correct, then the springs are in series. And suppose first one itself is not correct, then there is no meaning in testing the third and the second option. If the first one itself is wrong, then the springs are not in series, not in parallel. So we have to follow certain other techniques to solve this kind of problems. Consider two springs as given. What is the equivalent spring constant? First point, check whether their axes are parallel. Axis of the first one and axis of the second one are along the same line, so they are parallel. Now one end of the first spring is fixed on a non-oscillating body, other end is on the oscillator. For the second one also, one is on the oscillator, other is on the oscillator. So these satisfy all the three conditions, so they are parallel. So we can say Kp is equal to K1 plus K2 is applicable. Consider this system. There are two springs, their axis, first one axis here, second one axis here, they are parallel, so first condition is satisfied. Second condition, for one spring, one end is on the non-oscillating body, but the other end is not on the oscillator. For the second one end is on the oscillator, but the other end is not fixed, other end is oscillating. So here condition number 1 is correct, 2 and 3 are not correct, so these are in series, so we can use the equation Ks equal to K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. In this given system, the axes of the springs are parallel. One end of each spring is connected on the non-oscillating body here, and the other end of each spring is on the oscillator. So this satisfies condition 1, 2 and 3, so they are parallelly connected. In this case, you can see that the 3 spring has their axes inclined to each other, not parallel. So in the 3 criteria, the very first one is not correct, not satisfied. So these springs are not in series, not in parallel. So here, depending on the displacement of the oscillator, we need to resolve the displacement of each spring and resolve the restoring forces of each spring to get the equivalent restoring force.